word Kavanaugh, which is the guy's name. It's never going to catch on. Why stand at the back of a Senate hearing room? Catch on. Roe, yes. Kavanaugh. They'd be better to stick with his real name. Nah. Wouldn't they? We just had Pat Leahy, or as I said, Pat Leahy's been on. He's been talking about somebody. I didn't even get this. Again, this is never going to catch on with Americans. He spent his entire time quizzing, apparently someone, did I get this right? Some Pat Leahy's emails, is that what it was? Was in on the great Pat Leahy email heist. And they were going back and forth about it. I didn't know. It was a Democrat computer. Democrat computers are the Podesta. To get into John Podesta's computer, all you had to do was use his password, which was the word password 0. So, like a 7-year-old on the plains of Tajikistan who's never seen a computer before, Kavanaugh was in on the great Pat Leahy email heist. And you know that? Do you remember that Mike? What was that? Mr. Surdley will remember this. The thong collection with the Pat Leahy model that it only leaks when he wants to. Pat Leahy model. In the Barbara Boxer thong collection, the Pat Leahy model. It only leaks when you want to. Quizzing this guy Kavanaugh about between the Democrat big shots and their base. And you can actually see, when you look at Dianne Feinstein's face in this, you can see her vanishing. What's happening is that the base wants all these big shots who've been in the Senate for a combined, actually be as radical as they are. Now, the younger guys, like Kamala Harris and Cory Booker, full Antifa. They're saying, I move to adjourn, I move to disrupt, bring to the base. Panda, 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 panda. And these other guys, the older ones, who remember when the Democrat Party was still a sort of semi-functioning political party, they can't get with it. They can't do this new dance. And what's interesting is there are polls, there's some poll, and it's like just the usual mumbo-jumbo poll, and if you looked at it, it wouldn't hold up for a moment, but showing that only 37% or something of the American people want Judge Kavanaugh to be confirmed for the Supreme Court. So have you got Dianne Feinstein up there boring us to death by asking about a woman's right to choose? Why have you got Pat Leahy up there demanding to know why Brett Kavanaugh bust into the Pat Leahy Senate office one night and stole his hard drive? They're saying, why aren't you killing this guy's nomination? And the truth is that what we're watching here is we're watching a changing of the guard in the Democrat Party. The party is with people who pander to Antifa. And we're seeing these old dinosaurs of the Democrat Party, like Leahy and Dianne Feinstein, sort of confronting their own obsolescence. It's actually quite painful to watch. In case there are any breaking developments on that, I had no idea. I mean, I knew a little bit about this Kavanaugh guy. I knew he'd did the Star Report, which gave me a laugh, because it's actually one of the most interesting semi-judicial documents I've ever read. So that speaks well for him. The part with the cigars, I like that. But it's also... I like the bit, it's got all... Well, even the cigar part is well written, when it says at the time that... it says that Mr. Clinton did not like the cigar. As that bit about Monica coming in and asking Bill Clinton, I don't know whether you remember, and Monica Lewinsky asking him whether he's heard the new Sarah McLachlan CD and what his favourite track on it. Yes, I like that. But it's also got all these other little digs, Mr. Snudley. I like the bit, it's got all... Well, even the cigar part is well written, as that would have been in breach of the White House's no smoking policies. It's got this fantastic bit about Monica coming in and asking Bill Clinton. Bill Clinton, I don't know whether you remember...